1590 WCGO. Worldwide at 1590WCGO.com. Talk lines are open now at 847-475-1590.
Or we can do it now. Whatever you want to do.
I love the behind-the-scenes stuff. Mm-hmm. I like a lot the guys I used to work with who would freak out if anything, one single thing went wrong. Yeah. Oh, what was that click? What was that noise? What was that little piece of song? Whoa, why were you talking when the mic was open? Why wasn't my mic open? And you know what?
Yeah,
they've all died 1,000 radio deaths. They're out of it by now. You gotta relax.
Yeah. Gotta go with it.
We'll go over that during the break, and we'll talk about it next segment.
Yeah, just like how we lost the YouTube stream and had to turn it back on.
Oh, man, does that mean it's now 2 files?
Yeah.
Oh,
to be fair, I was going to yell at you about that.
Come on! Get it straight! Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. Were we live?
You acted out what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. I'm terrible.
I don't mind.
We didn't watch the moon landing in 2 parts, did we?
No. Seriously, dude.
Are you comparing the first half of this hour to the moon landing?
That's how magical it was here.
But if you listen long enough, watch long enough, you see all the big networks. They goof up all the time.
Yeah.
I listen to great legendary radio stations around Chicago. It's like, wait a minute, why did you just play an ad for Memorial Day or Easter, the Easter sale? Somebody messed up there. How come I can't hear the audio? And then there's CNN. When anybody comes on and starts to say something bad about Hillary Clinton, it's just big mystery. Oh, wow, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, TV's the worst.
Oh, let me talk about this, guys. I have made no secret that for all the wrong reasons, I have liked Donald Trump. Just because I want to see it blown up, the whole thing blown up, you see. And when they hate him, I love him. I don't care. He could have been anybody. It could have been the ghost of John Wayne running. If they didn't want him, they being Republicans and Democrats, that's who I wanted. I'm now terrified. I read that Vanity Fair article over the weekend suggesting that Trump might want to go into the news business. That is, I don't think that's what we need, Trump news. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
It sounds horrific.
I mean, what's he going to do? Start his own news magazine or a channel or what?
Network,
one word headlines that end in exclamation points.
Oh, that's so
crazy.
I've started doing that too, just for fun. It's the humor. I like almost all these things for the humor because I know that given enough time, I'm going to be disappointed by the world, by people, by events, by leaders. So I opt for the humor. I look for the irony in life because that keeps me chuckling, and I'm told that will make us live longer, which is what I'm most interested in, being around to see my grandchildren and hopefully longer.
Okay.
But yeah, the Trump, I don't know what I was going to say. I do this all the time. But I've started adopting those exclamation points just to be stupid. And I think people think I'm really like that, but just sad. With the exclamation point, it is sad.
Like Batman getting in a fight where he's punching people.
Oh yeah, boom, pow, zap,
biff,
clonk. I win. I got the last one.
I couldn't think of another one. I was trying to.
Tannen.
What?
Biff Tannen.
Go back to fixing the stream. Okay?
Say Car Ramrod. Just say Car Ramrod, please.
So what is it going to be? TNN?
Trump News Network?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you don't think he will abbreviate, do you? Surely it'll be Trump News. I'm sure it'll go like Trump
He'll
College.
Just call it The News, because that's all that's on it.
Oh, my gosh. While we're at it, the video of the weekend. Clearly, it's Donald Trump in the human chain unloading toys. Play-Doh. Now, these are people who are in dire need of things like underwear, citrus, medicine, milk, food. And he got a bunch of toys sent down there. Now, I'm sure there were some of those skivvies and clothes and toilet paper and feminine products, but I saw him unloading what looked to be a bunch of toys. Is that right? And was it Play-Doh? And he's doing this, and you can only see if you want to see what I'm doing, you could simply go to YouTube, 1590 WCGO, and it's like this. Hands on the bottom of the box, you just slide. It's like he was like a Rosie the Riveter. Just boom,
I don't think
left,
he knows
right.
what Play-Doh is.
No.
I'm willing to bet that he's never used Play-Doh before in his life.
I found it hilarious.
Now, I'm not going to begrudge the man for going down there and helping.
No, I salute him.
I have talked to people who have been emergency service workers before, and they've been in that situation. These politicians...
Yeah. They slow it down, right?
It's the worst thing they could possibly do.
Yeah.
Because they have to divert resources from actually doing the job and helping people recover.
For the safety of the president.
Exactly, to taking care of these politicians and all of their handlers and their drivers and anybody and all these people. Just send a check.
A stable city has a visit from the president, and it has to slow down noticeably.
Absolutely.
You've been in Chicago when the president is here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I used to work Michigan Lake. You can't park there. There are a couple hours out of the day you can't approach. If you want to be there, you better go ahead and be in the building ready to work, or you can't leave. It's on shutdown.
Yeah.
I was at the Millennium Hotel when Hillary Clinton came in. Well, everybody park it for half an hour because Senator Clinton's coming in.
Hope you were in the bar.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Well, you could always check her emails for anybody's schedule.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, they're always there. They're ready to be
Damn.
just taken.
Hillary Clinton to report to the burn unit.
May we
Yeah.
draw a parallel to further illustrate just how ludicrous it is, this perception of left-right difference. George Bush didn't get hightailed down to New Orleans quick enough, right?
Yeah.
And people ripped him. And immediately.
By Obama.
Right. And then, yeah, exactly. Quite vociferously. And then
Kanye
Obama
West.
doesn't cut off his golf outing or his Martha's Vineyard vacation quick enough, and he's just roasted.
Yeah.
And you right here said, well, they make it harder than the relief effort should
That's
already
what
be.
I've been told. Now, I'm sure after a certain amount of time, when everybody's in their in the cycle of doing
Yeah.
what they're supposed to be doing, I'm sure it's not quite as bad.
Probably.
But it still would probably be a better idea just to send the check.
I
Or
can't
the Play-Doh.
think of being in that situation wondering where is the president.
Right.
I think there's a lot more
If the
immediate
president
things that you're
could
taking
just
care
come
of.
and help me.
Yeah.
Help me bail out and collect
But
my photo album.
I think W did the same thing. I mean, he moved a couple, 24 count boxes of bottled water, generic bottled water, and he's pitching into the relief effort. Now, the funniest thing, besides Trump unloading Play-Doh, was the Photoshop jobs of Obama driving the golf cart through the floodwaters. That's funny. I don't get hung up when it comes to humor. I don't get hung up in ideology, on philosophy. Funny's funny.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't get bent out of shape. If there's a funny Jesus joke, look, I'm a Zen Baptist. I'm a Christian. But if it's a funny Jesus joke, it's funny. It's not immediately offensive. There is the lament. The historical
But that's
lament.
just because you went to that school.
Exactly.
If you didn't
It
go
has
to
to-
that school, you wouldn't have that
No,
connection.
I'd probably be ripping it to shreds.
Yeah.
But see, I've been there, and I was there, and I know it wasn't like that. But there will always be those for real toothless yokels,
Oh, yeah.
who are really haters. I've seen them too.
It's a real catchy tune, Daniel.
Good. But hey, I don't know. Life is good. Can we agree on that? Life is good
Absolutely.
unless it's like what we were talking about, Lonnie, care of Bob Marley. Hungry man's an angry man. Life's pretty good when you have things, taken care of today. But when you have real issues out there, like, I don't know, your house is flooded, or your kid hasn't eaten, or you can't even pretend to put your child into events outside of school, whether it's sports, chess, whatever it is, because
Yeah.
you don't have the money, well, you start getting pretty angry with the world. And then there are the other people who are just always angry because they choose to be. Those are the people I don't like. Just the
Yeah.
bitter, ugly, nasty people because they choose to be.
The ones that always got to complain about something.
Something. Look how the world has wronged me.
Always got a thorn in their side.
Newsflash, there's always going to be people who are less talented than you, who had more opportunities than you. And you know what? So what? I think net, we get the same experience. From the highest to the lowest. It says in the Bible, God makes king whom he pleases. So don't get too haughty about who you are. You think you're special because you're up there in the upper echelons of high society or finance or money or this or that. Careful, my friend. You could become crashing back down to earth anytime.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
That's Donald Trump's thing. Believe me.
Believe me, I will fix it.
Yep, he is going to fix it. Boy, it is getting really interesting. The other thing, boy, it just is so easy to do. Colin Powell.
Yeah.
Love Colin Powell. I think we should agree. Colin Powell should have been our president years ago.
We were talking about that the other day, weren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is what I talk about. 2003. was
Anything
it
you liked about Bush, it was all Colin Powell.
Yeah, but witness Bush, they wheeled him out in front of the UN because he was the most trusted man in America. And that's what sold that Bill of Lies, because a lot of people were on the fence like, whoa, dude, Colin Powell, I trust this guy.
Yeah, he comes out and says we should go to Iraq.
Yeah,
We should go to Iraq.
he flipped a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they used him unwittingly as a pawn. That's a joke, man. And then Hillary Clinton. Now she's trying to shovel it on to Colin Powell. Problem, Colin Powell, man with... I've never heard anybody question his integrity.
No.
They say, you never said that to me. Condoleezza Rice. She said, that conversation didn't take place. I was at that dinner she's talking about. So anyway.
Well,
Okay,
she
we done
wants
with those
to have-
people?
No, she needs to have another person who's also had an email scandal.
And a Republican at that.
Yeah. That's what she needs. She needs fodder.
And if you're listening to this and you've just tuned in and you think we're some sort of right-wing kooks, you have no idea what generation you're talking to.
And you have no
less-
idea who Sonar is.
And you should.
Absolutely.
Dennis.
Google me.
I thank you for your cervix, man.
Hey, you're welcome.
For your
My
what?
cervix?
Did I? Service.
You absolutely said cervix.
No, I did not.
We'll play the tape back.
Well, you're welcome either way, sir.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, let's talk about things that matter. More than all that,
Okay.
football's coming back, Holmes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't care about the preseason too much. I don't think most people do, although it is nice to wet your beak a little bit. I'm not bent about this. I like Mike Tirico a lot, but this is pretty good. Al Michaels is going to be doing the NFL games on Thursday for NBC, not Tirico. I love Al Michaels. You like Michaels or no?
Yeah,
Not
he's an old
tonight.
school guy. He's
Right.
he's all
He's a
right.
classic, yeah.
He's a classic, exactly.
Yeah.
He's, yeah, he's
think
not
his
bad.
voice
But you like
going
Tirico
down.
better?
I did like Mike Tirico.
It's like
I
if they
love
were to
Mike
get,
Tirico.
it's like for hockey if they were to get rid of either Pat or Eddie and replace him with
Oh.
like John Madden. I know it's not the same sport, but it's
Right.
like Pat
Oh, I
and
see
Eddie
what
not
you're
as
saying.
known, but we like them better.
Like, yeah, if somehow Don Cherry ended up being, is he still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Somehow if Cherry were doing it, that
Yeah,
might be
there you go.
palatable. I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. These are always fun, too. Did you see the 91-year-old up there right outside of Detroit? Somebody tried to rob him?
No, I didn't see that.
Well, you know what happened.
Didn't work out too good for the robber, I assume.
No. Conceal and carry, I understand a lot of the arguments against conceal and carry, yet this 91-year-old man lives to tell about it, and the other guy got shot in the neck and the arm, and he's behind bars. So kudos to him. Good
Sounds
shot,
like
old
he should
man.
be in a hospital bed.
Well, I think he is by now. Okay, what do we have? What else do we have going on around here?
Oh, the E4FL is going to be starting next week. If you don't know that acronym,
I have no idea what the hell it is.
Soon will.
FFL.
Yes, the Everyday with French and Friends Fantasy Football League.
Ah, yes.
Great.
The E4FL.
Okay.
So we need.
This guy's a branding marketing master.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
He likes
I do
to take
that
sentences and
and-
look only at the first letter of
And
every
build
word.
video studios.
Cool.
Anyway,
Worldwide.
worldwide. Anyway, so we need 2 listeners to go to the Everyday with French and Friends Facebook page and post the funniest team name.
Yeah.
Who the 2
I don't
people?
want any profanity, by the way.
Yeah, no profanity. But
Radio rules.
The 2 funniest team names actually get to be in the league with us.
That's right. And I'm playing in the league, which means you will not be in last place.
Guaranteed.
Be
That's a
careful.
very accurate statement.
It's either Mike or me. But we got just throttled last
Yeah,
year.
you guys were awful.
And you know what was so
Well, I kind of slept on it for like 3 weeks,
Right.
and that really killed me.
And you know what's so pathetic about my team? I gave away early on some really good quality, and then I think I made more moves than anybody else. They were all the wrong moves.
Maybe we should
Terrible.
Maybe we should find a fantasy football expert, other than myself, of course, that can come on the show and give some tips to people, because everybody's
so.
got everybody at work has got an office league, and they're like, "Oh, you want to join? I don't know anything about fantasy football."
It doesn't really take an expert because, granted, my performance
If
last.
you want to win, yes.
Yeah, you got to get
I've won
some
leagues
advice.
before. I'm not an expert.
I don't believe you.
You can win brackets by accident. You can't win no fantasy league by accident.
No.
What?
Too many variables. It's too long of a season.
Maybe it probably is a little more complex now than it used to be.
Absolutely.
And that would have been about 5 or 6 years ago that I won my league.
Especially with the kooky things I like to throw into leagues, because you're looking at the commish.
Yeah. Yes,
Right
you
here.
are. Why?
So-
Why is it that all the guys I like end up serving 4-game suspensions for smoking weed? Le'Veon Bell again? Again?
Well, that actually got reduced to 3 games, though.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I'll still take him.
I know.
can.
Apparently, if he had assaulted his wife, he would have only gotten 1 game.
Who was that? Who are you referring
The punter, McAfee, for the Colts, he apparently assaulted his pregnant wife,
to?
and he was given a game.
That's terrible. 1 game.
Tom Brady.
I thought that was one of those offenses where you're out of the league.
Yes.
And that's not a high-profile player.
2.
It's a punter.
Yeah.
Wow. They really know how to do it, but don't worry, they make up for it because they'll play a couple games in pink. So
And because Roger Goodell is such a bag of mashed potatoes,
Okay.
it's a terrible person.
Oh.
I can't say the other things.
Okay.
You are not allowed to show support for any police officers on your uniform at all.
Oh, yeah.
You're absolutely not allowed to.
Right. Like you can't lift up your shirt wearing a T-shirt that says Black Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter or...
No, you're not allowed to alter
anything.
your uniform in any way whatsoever.
Oh.
Your uniform, all the way down to your socks,
Yeah.
your pants, your whatever sweatbands you have on your
Shoelaces.
arms, shoelaces, everything.
Well, Major League Baseball, too. Did you see Yasiel Puig for the Dodgers about 2 weeks ago? He had the Vin Scully cleats, and they fined him for that. He couldn't. He had commemorative Vin Scully cleats made, and they wouldn't let him wear them.
Yeah.
Plays for the Dodgers. The guy's got the longest-serving play-by-play guy in the history of the game, generally regarded as, if not the best, one of the best. Can't wear them?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
Boring.
Well, they got them high-priced sponsorships with the clothing brands, Nike, Adidas.
Yeah.
They got to keep making that money.
Well, yeah, and they don't want to. They don't want to be a non-profit that may support another non-profit.
All right.
Yeah.
One more segment this hour. In the next hour, I'm so excited. We're going to talk to Dr. Jan Pohl. Nat Geo Wild, the incredible Dr. Pohl, one of my favorite people on television. I don't watch a ton of TV. Then we're going to revisit my Saturday at Argus Brewery before I became a blubbering, incomprehensible mess. And then Melissa Smith's going to hop on. We'll talk about something fun. Can we come up with a conversation? I don't care if we talk about bumper stickers, seriously. You think you can put in a bumper sticker segment together with me between now and then?
Yes.
Okay, French and Friends, 1590 WCGO.
Demetrius Carter of Payton Security should be your first call when you
Okay,
want the
let's
right
talk about
security automation.
Bullet points, Skokie-based company nerdy. Can I borrow that?
Home or business. With Payton Security on your side, you'll enjoy the peace of mind that thousands of other satisfied
Where does that
customers
internet
experience
cable
every
go?
time they activate
To
their
go into the
system.
floor?
First, you'll receive
I don't know, here.
an intelligent,
Goes here.
accurate review of your needs.
This is it right here.
Then
You want it?
your
Do you
need it?
business will be outfitted
The
with
gray one?
very
Yeah.
latest technology to put and keep you
I'm not making it up,
under
Holmes.
control, even if you're across the country. Connected to Monotronics and their over 1 million customers nationwide, your system will be constantly monitored by highly trained staff who stand ready to respond to every possible situation. Call Demetrius Carter today.
You got Wi-Fi on that thing, right?
727-6022,
What?
French?
and he'll give
What,
you
buddy?
the
You got
Wi-Fi on
personal
that?
service you deserve.
Not in this
Payton
shithole.
Security,
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about
it. No, you can have it.
727-6022.
I'm not using it right now.
6022.
You've heard the saying, your two best days are the day you buy a boat and the day you
Here,
sell
leave
it.
that over
Well,
there. I'm gonna go
timeshares
grab
are
another
very
cable that's
similar
shorter.
to boats. The only
That way we
difference
don't have to
is
move the cable.
they don't sell. You buy that timeshare under the guise of investing in vacation, only to find out you're just investing in annual
use a
maintenance
WCG
fees
pen.
and repairs to a resort you can't even visit when you want. Then you try to sell it on an online auction.
You got any
for
extra
$1
pens, Kevin?
and still can't find anybody to buy it. This
Say that
is
again?
why timeshare
You have any
is
extra
the
pens?
team
I have a pen for
We
you.
got a bunch of
Absolutely.
pens.
I have one for you. For people who make fun of my pens and say that they aren't useful enough, they don't get one.
People don't appreciate pens. That's blasphemy.
I literally spent minutes designing it. Dozens of minutes.
And we know how long each of those minutes are.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Almost 60 seconds.
Dude,
Per minute.
Come on. Scarred.
Extrapolate
You're
that.
scarring my virgin brain right now.
No, seriously though, it was a pain in the ass. I had to look
Was it
through-
Vistaprint?
No, it was through this other company that we go through. We got the koozies through the same people.
Okay.
And this lady is a representative of all these other companies, is what she does. And she gave me a stack of catalogs to look through. So I had to go page by page through 4 or 5 catalogs, looking like, okay, pens suck, good, definitely not. It took me longer than it probably should have. Wow. I was being very meticulous. This was the first thing I've ever ordered for a promotions department.
And through a catalog, no less.
Yeah.
So it had to be perfect.
Big ass Sears catalog style.
I didn't know this was supposed to be twice an hour.
It's supposed to
I
be
mean,
twice
once
an
an hour.
Biore
I didn't do
baking
it.
soda cleansing scrub. Its powder formula fizzes up to deep clean and gently exfoliate. So bye-bye oil and dry flaky spots. For the
You want,
skin
we
of
can
my
fit something
dreams,
in there, I'm sure.
Biore is the one for me. Also
Einhorn.
try Biore baking soda pore cleanser. Biore, free your pores.
What is this place?
You're in uncharted territory.
What do you mean? Where are we?
I don't know if you've heard this.
I don't know what it is.
Tell us your name, please.
1590.
WCGO Chicago.
French and Friends. To join the conversation, call right now. 847-475-1590.
Can I make a correction real quick?
Yes, you may.
In the previous segment, I incorrectly stated that it was the Colts punter who had been arrested or who had been suspended for beating his wife. That is incorrect. It was Josh Brown, the kicker of the Giants, who was involved in a 2015 domestic violence incident with his wife at the time. While he was not convicted, he was absolutely put under the player conduct policy, investigated by the NFL, and was suspended for one game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good.
His wife has gone on to say that he has abused her more than 20 times in their career, in his career.
Well, I don't know if that kicker money is too much to get rid of, but she needs to try. She needs to move on, if that's the case, if that's true.
I believe so. I mean, I'm not going to.
I don't know. I don't know this case, but anybody out there who's undergoing something like that, I know the short term is going to be stressful. It's going to be scary. How are you going to make it? Time to go. Time to go.
The saddest thing is when you hear somebody say, "Oh, well, we've been dating for 6 or 7 years," and it's going to feel like 6 or 7 years wasted. That 6 or 7 years will turn into 15 years wasted, 20 years wasted.
No kidding, an entire lifetime. Sonar, yes. I've noticed that you've had some trouble over there. You got a tech issue, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude. Don't even worry about it. No, don't worry about it. I got you covered.
Okay, go ahead.
Seriously. You need to go see my buddies at Nerdio.
In Skokie.
Yeah, tech company in Skokie.
Yeah.
These guys are unbelievable. You have problems with tech? Okay, I don't want to go down the litany of areas that could be, but
everywhere.
You looking over there for a hub or a splitter or something to get our internet taken care of?
Network, yeah.
You need to go to Nerdio, for real.
Okay.
Nerds are everything these days. There's nothing cooler than a nerd in 2016. Look at Mark Zuckerberg, the biggest nerd on planet Earth, Bill Gates. Our world is run by nerds. In fact, why are we talking about Trump and Clinton earlier on? Can we find the correct nerd to lead this nation out of the wilderness? That's what we need. And so your little issues over there, I know you can solve most things, but I think you need to call Nerdio. And here's the fun part. Got it?
Go ahead.
Instead of them coming to you and checking it out, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
You write down a list of the things you're having problems with.
Yeah,
and
I definitely need a hub.
Okay.
There's a couple cables I need to go grab, things like that.
Okay. Then you go to getnerdio.com/Uber.
Okay.
Yeah, Uber. So what? Nerdio.com, Uber.
Like Uber like much, or Uber as in like...
Uber is in the car ride service. They will send an Uber to pick you up, bring them to the office, or bring you to the office, and they can give you the consultation there. They're going to pay for the Uber. How cool is that?
So they don't even have to come out to see my mess. I can go and describe the horrificness.
You're going to see their operation.
They make you feel like Michael Jordan.
A little bit.
Showing up in a car.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to tell them all that ails you and your business at Nerdio, getnerdio.com/Uber. Very cool.
Okay.
Tech company in Skokie. I can't tell you how diverse their operations are. You have a problem with tech. I mean, look, you don't know tech. We got a guy listening to the show. He runs, I don't want to say what kind of company. I don't want to.
Yeah.
He needs tech help. Okay, I looked at his website. Dude really needs some tech help. That's where you go. Nerdio, 877-542-7609, 877-542-7609. You nerd will feel right at home at Nerdio.
Absolutely. Okay. Why get a geek to do a nerd's job?
Oh,
there you go. Hilarious. You know what time nerds do the best work? According to an article I read today?
I would say 1:30 a.m.
Wrong, John McLaughlin.
Issue 2.
4 a.m.
2 in the afternoon.
They say 4 a.m.
4 a.m.?
Yep. Yeah, you're starting. Well, I like that time, actually. I am a happy camper when I get up at that hour. It's just, I don't know why. Because I had to do it for years, and I was like, why should I be angry?
Is that staying up till 4 a.m., or is that getting up at 4 a.m.?
Either way you do it, if it's at the end of your day, a very long day, you're not going to be as productive at 4 a.m. But if you were to start arising, you get up at 3:45 or so. 4 a.m., you get the coffee in you. I don't know. It has something to do with the stars going down and the sun coming up. Try it. Why don't you try it?
I did. When I first got into radio, I had to be up at 3 o'clock.
You know that
3:30, 4 o'clock.
Shift that I've had to do, 6 o'clock in the morning,
Should I do
5 o'clock in the morning, stuff like that.
I love it.
I took it from Kevin.
Because he hated it.
Yeah, it's awful. My God, I hate it.
Like, as much as you think of me, I'm still low man on the totem pole compared to Kevin.
Yeah. Well, I don't think of you that. I think of you guys as equals. I really
do. Generally how I think. Although I did feel like I was a little bit higher up when he was having to come in at 5:30 to take over my shift.
You boys are both still a full notch and a half below Michalski, though. I will say that.
30.
I figured that goes without saying. I didn't think you needed to say that.
I didn't say anything. Forget I said it. How about that? Just forget I said it.
We're Knights of the Round Table, my friends.
Archive it at YouTube.
Yeah, cool. Good job. We were going to. Oh, and I do want to thank. We met a couple listeners, or I met a couple listeners. You weren't there at Argus on Saturday. Very cool to see them. Next hour, Dr. Pohl, Melissa Smith, and we will revisit my little journey down to Argus. 1590 WCGO, French and Friends.